Niantic has done it again. If you're following on Twitter, you know that last night I tweeted that I was going to take a day off from uploading so I could just rest and recover. And then at 4 a.m. this morning, I woke up to news that Groudon, a new legendary Pokemon, is now available as a raid boss in Pokemon GO. So, here we are. Another strangely timed upload coming because there's new information when I decided to rest a little bit. Groudon, I think, is actually one of the coolest legendary Pokemon to come from Gen 3, so here is a quick and dirty guide to Groudon. Number 1, as you might have guessed from the name, it is a ground type, which means it's going to be boosted during sunny weather. And it's actually going to be a pretty strong raid boss. It has pretty high stats. Its max CP as an actual Pokemon is like 4,076, so it's gonna break 4K. And as a raid boss, it doesn't really have any glaring weaknesses to take advantage of, and it has moves that counter a lot of its counters. So you have to be careful depending on what moves your raid boss Groudon has. Groudon's potential quick moves are Dragon Tail and Mud Shot. Its charge moves are Earthquake, Solar Beam, and Fire Blast. And as a ground type, its weaknesses are Grass, Water, and Ice, all of which get countered by at least one of its charge moves. Solar Beam is going to destroy water types, Fire Blast is going to beat grass and ice types. So again, depending on what moves the raid boss Groudon has, that's going to determine which Pokemon you should bring in as counters. The best counters are the best grass and water type attackers, Exeggutor with Solar Beam, and our new friend, Gyarados with Waterfall and Hydro Pump. Gyarados also has the added advantage of resisting Fire Blast from Groudon, but also being immune to Earthquake, meaning it takes half as much damage. And it is also neutral against Solar Beam, so it's not going to take as hard of a hit as some other water types would. Now against a Solar Beam Groudon, obviously you can use Gyarados. It's going to be neutral against that. You probably want to hold off on your other water types against Solar Beam, but you can use grass types, which are all going to resist Solar Beam from Groudon. So Exeggutor, our new friend Sceptile, Victory Bell, Venusaur. Any strong grass type with Solar Beam will be a pretty good counter to a Solar Beam Groudon. Against Fire Blast, you don't want to be using your grass types. They're going to take a ton of damage. Groudon has a massive attack stat. So for Fire Blast, you're going to want to choose your water types. Again, Gyarados with Waterfall Hydro Pump, Vaporeon, Feraligatr, Omastar's another good one. And then for Earthquake Groudon, you can kind of just choose a mix of both grass and water types. Now as far as perfect IVs go, a level 20 Groudon will have 2328 CP, 2328. A level 25 or sunny weather boosted Groudon will have 2910 CP. And its catch rate, like Ho-Oh, is 2%, so it's going to be kind of difficult. You want to practice excellent throws, and from what I've heard, it's a pretty far throw for Groudon. Haven't been out to battle one yet, because I'm making this video, but I'll go out, I'll do that today. And hopefully you'll see that soon. I'm trying to get caught up on these edits. I don't like being behind like this because when new information comes out, I have to just throw it in front of footage that's from like a couple days ago, which is what you're gonna see in a second. But I'm trying to get caught up, I promise. So that's it for Raid Boss Groudon, and then once you've caught yours, the best moveset that you want is Mud Shot Earthquake, and it is gonna be the new best overall ground type attacker, dethroning Rhydon. Finally, it's gonna be much better than Rhydon. First of all, no double weaknesses to water and grass. Second of all, much higher attack stat. And Mud Shot. I like Mud Shot so much more than Mud Slap. So Mud Shot Earthquake is what you want on your Groudon. 2910 for weather boosted, 2328 for a regular level 20 Groudon. Good luck. And enjoy this footage from several days ago. I mean, it's good. You should watch it. It's another very beautiful Philippines edit. Enjoy. The struggle is so real this morning. I started uploading this video last night around midnight. It's 9 a.m., 9:30. At some point through the night, it got stuck at 62%. Thank you. The Wi-Fi in my room stopped working. So I'm out here in the lobby, the restaurant of the hotel, and I think it's working. I mean, I've been able to like navigate the internet. Upload's still at 62%. guess there's a couple Pokemon out here. This is the biggest struggle. It's so frustrating not being able to upload on time. It's alright. At least I'm in a beautiful place. I get to enjoy it. I'm here with my family today, visiting my uncle. This will get done eventually. So, I just want to apologize if you've been expecting uploads and they haven't been coming on time, but just know that, well, this is what I'm dealing with. 63%. It's actually happening. 66%. Taking it back to the room. How many people live out here in Alaminos?
40,000.
Oh, wow.
But they're like, a lot of them live out, you know, in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Farmlands. They still do the farming, like planting rice, raising like pigs, but mostly rice. And most of the people that live here is actually, their places has been handed down from generation to generation. They just stay in town. Half of them don't have jobs. The newer people, that's why it's kind of getting congested here. Is newer people are looking for places to stay, and then some people are building like apartments to accommodate all these new people that's coming in. New businesses are coming in. Kids in the farms don't want to farm anymore.
Yeah.
It's hard work. So they come to the city, they do labor, they do service work, waiter, work the hotels, work deliveries and stuff like that.
Number 100 or spelled out? Yeah. We're at the library now to see if I can upload this video a little quicker. I can't connect to the Wi-Fi. Alright. Load me up something here. Sponsored Pokestop. It's lunchtime, and I'm continuing my quest to learn to enjoy bitter melon, Ampalaya. Every time it's available, I almost had it. I forced myself to eat it. Eventually I'll like it. Dang it. I always get it off camera, I swear. I'll show you one day. This is it. This is Pokemon GO in Alaminos. That's about it. One main road through town. Looks like everything is right here. Not bad. What else you got? Hey schoolboy, how was your exam today?
How's your schooling?
Good? Alright. Cell phone immediately. Immediately. Alright. I'm back. I guess I'm uploading here. I guess this video is going up tomorrow. I'm going to change into shorts because we're going to the islands. The 100 islands. So while I wait to get picked up again, I have an egg hatching. That's UK. And just waiting on those Gen 3 hatches. So we're heading out to 100 Islands National Park, which is comprised of 100 plus islands right here off the coast in Alaminos. I don't know if I've mentioned this yet, but Alaminos is where my grandma, where my Lola grew up. So my family is kind of from this area, at least on my grandma's side. But, well, I guess you can't see any of the islands from here, but they're that way, over there. Finally, after, what, a week and a half here in the Philippines, I have some appropriate footwear. Do you find anything over here? There's nothing. No Pokemon here. This game's hard when you live in rural like this. It's a struggle for some people. Go. This is what is this? Savior Island? Pilgrimage Island. Surprisingly, kind of not a huge surprise, but there are. Well, there's one Pokemon out here. The problem is cell service. It's a little touchy. Okay. Oh, hey.
Like there was much. Is there one?
I just hatched an egg. A mudkip. There is one there. Let's see if I can get it now. I actually have LTE. That's surprising. There we go. Anything else around? Doesn't look like it. Whoa. Quezon Island is popping. There's 4 Pokemon here.
Yeah.
And a Pokestop, which I just missed. But I guess I'll catch this Teddy Ursa.
Was there some last year?
The game wasn't out last year when we were here. Oh, another one. Just spin this Quezon Island Pokestop. Is that really the picture? Stairs? There it is.